Ace Hill Production.
Hey, what's up?
We in there.
We in there, man. We back.
Shit.
We back.
Don't sleep on us, man. We had a show Saturday. We had to sleep it off Sunday.
Sunday was recoup day. We had to recoup.
Sure as it was.
Yeah, it was recoup day, man. And yeah, we're back though. We're back.
I felt like I was a punching bag at the UFC gym Sunday morning.
But it felt good though.
It did feel good.
It felt good. We did a show, our first show. And,
first murder circus in the history books.
First murder circus, and then we hope we have a couple more before the at least one more before the big one in April.
Oh yeah, we're gonna work on that.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. Yeah. This week's topic, cars, man. You know, this is what people don't realize about cars. Of course, you know we all get caught up in the luxury and the comfort of being able to traverse space and time.
Yeah.
Because of cars. Because before cars, there were horses. Before horses, there were legs. We use our legs, and even with the advent of us being able to tame horses to take us places. Like I said, we use our legs, and we had chariots and all that shit. But cars are such a beautiful convenience.
Oh,
for humanity, man.
Insane.
And especially for the individual.
Yeah.
And also before the individual, it was all about commerce. Like it's all about moving goods to places that can be distributed to the masses. But cars made us very independent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The advent of the horseless carriage, that's what they called it. Did you know that?
The horseless carriage?
They call it the horseless carriage.
I mean,
makes sense. Stage coaches and shit.
Yeah.
Conestoga wagons and all that shit, man. But cars made us even more. It heightened our individuality, which in turn, I hate to get so deep so quick, but in turn, it made us more individualistic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like Murphy had a thing. I don't know if it's on Raw or Delirious. One of them. It's like back in slavery days, man. I would have been like, fuck you, man. Fuck you, slave master. I'm so. And then I would say, fuck you. Then I get in my Lincoln and drive off. I'm like, come on. You know what I'm saying? It's like the idea of a car makes us more individualistic because we can go where we want to go whenever we want to go.
Yeah.
With a horse, you got to feed this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure this motherfucker's legs ain't fucked up.
Clean up after.
Yeah, clean up after this motherfucker. You got to oh man, I got to make sure this dude ain't mad at me. They give him a sugar cube or apple or something. You know what I'm saying?
And plus, it's an animal.
It's a fucking animal. It's like I don't feel like going. Yeah. So I'm not going.
But you're going down a trail and there happens to be a rattlesnake there.
This motherfucker, he's the same as you. Like, I don't want to fuck with a rattlesnake.
Yeah. He'll fuck around and throw you off just so he can get out of Dodge.
Car? Don't give a fuck.
Run right over a snake like it ain't shit.
Don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. So it almost well, I can say almost. It does like solidify our individualism. Almost to to our detriment almost because we get away from humanity, like the human contact because I can do what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah,
I now I can lead, And if they ever come up with a spaceship, that's gonna be it for us, man.
Yeah, fuck a car.
Fuck a car, man.
The
Which is a
the
car.
car manufacturers are gonna look at the people in the spaceships like the people that used to make the dopest horse buggies looked at the car.
Yeah.
Like it's over, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you imagine like there was a market just like Chevy, Ford, there was Carl's carriages.
Yeah.
And
Oh
shit.
man, you know we got
Carl was pissed.
Oh, we got this one thing that we put on the seat so that like when you roll over a rock, you don't really feel it.
Yeah.
It's so nice, man, up in this motherfucker.
Could you imagine Carl's carriages when he heard about Henry Ford? He's like, this motherfucker.
Also, I'm gonna tell you something, man. With my carriages, I'm sprayed. You won't even get termites in my shit. Your shit. If you buy one of my carriages, you won't get termites, man, because I've got it protected. It's so sweet, man. Like you said, the rattlesnakes. You ain't gotta worry about rattlesnakes because I got this other piece of wood that it comes up and rattlesnakes can't get in.
No.
So yeah, man, it's cool. All you need is a horse. That's all you need is a horse to make this motherfucker.
You know what's wild? I was thinking about that the other day. If you think about all the money that goes into horse racing and all the money that goes into just horses and just owning a horse. Nowadays, a horse is a luxury item.
It's not
a necessity.
Not a necessity.
Nobody, honestly, you can't eat them. Well, in this country.
Yeah. It's looked down upon. But you can eat them.
Horse racing and owning them as a pet and glue is the only purpose of a horse nowadays.
Yeah.
But people make millions off of them still. It's wild.
Still.
Yeah.
Still, and don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that horses are obsolete. I like horses as a species. I'm cool with a horse.
Dude, if gasoline disappears tomorrow, horses gonna be back in style. Motherfuckers be riding Great Danes.
What you need, man? Palomino, I got you, man. What you need? I got you. A nice wrong horse, I got you.
Yeah.
You want a quarter horse? I got you. But yeah, so horses were good individually, like as far as humans are concerned. But then you have the mule. You got the mule, which is a hybrid of the donkey and the horse, which I don't understand, but I mean I don't fully understand, but I think I know. The mule was like the workhorse, like the work animal.
Or they got like the saying a pack unit.
Because donkeys would do what the fuck you tell them to do, right?
Yeah.
Horses, not so much. But donkeys were too small to do, like the hard work. So they somebody said, hey man, let me I'm gonna make my horse fuck this donkey. And see if we get some, and it worked.
Yeah,
the mule, the jackass. So they could work their asses off. So the mules had the work their ass off as the donkey, but they also had the temperament of the horse. Like, man, I don't know about doing all this shit. So when people say stubborn as a mule. It's not so much that mules are stubborn. It's like this don't fucking make sense. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I'll walk in a circle for you, but if you're gonna make me do some other dumbass shit, I'm not doing that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when they say stubbornness of a mule, it's not so much. It's not so much that mules are just cantankerous motherfuckers. It's that they think like they have the horse sense enough to know I'm not doing that shit. So you can't make me do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So so also we had the wheel, before I think technically we had the wheel maybe before we had we dominated horses. So we had the wheel, which we couldn't do much with, really, because we're not strong enough to like carry shit up mountains with heels and shit.
No. Your best bet with the wheel before the horse was you made the wheel on top of a hill.
That's it. And then once it got to the bottom, it was useless.
Yeah, you're like, well,
It was useless.
there goes that wheel.
Yeah. So
There was probably a mountain with thousands of wheels laying at the bottom of it until they're like, we should do something else with that.
let's hey horsey, and the horse was like, okay, man. But yeah, so the automobile, which auto means self, mobile means movement.
Mhm.
So self movement, uh, a machine that moves itself, was like, whoa, man, shit exploded. You know what I'm saying? Just think, man. I mean, we were on trains. There were trains. There was like balloons and shit, but you were at the fucking mercy of the wind
Yeah.
because you really couldn't. You could try to go.
I tell you what, you had some big balls on you. Be the first dude to go up in a balloon.
You had to have because you didn't know where it was gonna land.
Hell no, a good gust of wind, you're 3 states over, easy.
3 countries over, 3 continents over. Like what the fuck, man? I got caught up in the jet stream. I don't even know what the fuck that is. And now I'm in Laos.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I'm Italian. Why am I in Laos? But yeah, man. So the Wright brothers and all that, that's a whole different thing. But the car really let us be individuals and go where the fuck we want to go, regardless of not having roads.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have the highway system in the United States until like the 50s. Eisenhower interstate system, but there was a federal road system that it was a reverse of what it is now. Like the United States highway system, we made the big numbers in the East Coast and the small numbers in the West Coast, because you got the 5, and they went and the way it goes is the major highways were 5s, 10s. Like they went by 5s.
Yeah.
However, the horizontal, the east to west, were even, and the north and south were odd. So that's why you have the 5 in the West Coast.
So 65 south.
And you got the 95 in the East Coast.
Yeah.
And they go north and south. And the West, 70, you're 40, you're 80, you're 10. They go east to west. Now, it's the same, but before the Eisenhower system, the progression of the numbers were opposite.
Yeah.
So you have the higher numbers in the south, and the lower numbers in the north, and you have the lower numbers in the east, and the higher numbers in the west. Like the one highway, like not the interstate highway, but the one highway, one goes down the East Coast. You got the one A1A, and there's one, and it goes and progressively goes higher, like Dixie Highway.
Yeah.
It's 31.
Is it true that if you follow it, Dixie Highway goes all the way to Florida?
Yes, it does.
I heard that. So is that like way before the interstates?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So once the Eisenhower system came, they reversed the numbers. They reversed the order of the number, so that the higher numbers were in the north, and the lower numbers are in the south.
Dang.
So 80 is up north, and 10 is down. 10 is like Florida.
So you can start downtown
Downtown
on 18th Street.
18th Street.
And go all the way past the prostitutes.
Yeah.
all the way past the rednecks
Mhm.
and keep it going and end up in Florida.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
I think Pensacola, maybe. I think because it goes through Nashville.
Yeah.
31 goes through Nashville. And then you keep it, then it goes through Birmingham. And I think it hits Montgomery and then on to the Panhandle of Florida.
I wonder how long of a trek that is if you just took Dixie the whole
Oh
fucking
my
way.
God. And that's the way it used to be.
Yeah.
That's the way people used to travel until they had the interstates with no lights on it.
Oh shit.
No lights. The interstates are no lights. So and I was looking at things the first real like interstate type road was in Lancaster, Ohio. It was in Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
It was 30. I think it was 33. But the Eisenhower, what we have now, which is the U.S. interstate system, the first leg they built was 70 in Missouri, because Eisenhower was actually from Kansas. So 70 was like the first part that they built, Interstate 70.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I may be wrong. I don't know. Somebody might call me out on that shit, man. But cars, man, made us even more individual than anything else that man has ever created.
No.
And I think it heightened our individualistic bent more than anything ever, more than clothes, because more than fashion, more than anything, cars made us more like it's all about what I want to do when I want to do it.
Yeah. And it made everything more convenient.
Yeah,
It's like, dude, like
the drive-through.
I gotta go to the store.
Yeah.
You gotta walk. It's gonna be a minute.
Yeah.
I go for me to walk to the closest store to here, probably gonna take me an hour to get all the way down there, do my shit, and come back.
And that's even just being the most efficient.
Yeah. In a car, 10 minutes. Here and back.
Less than.
Yeah.
Less than.
It's wild to think about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The car really is what made us. And then the styles of cars.
Yeah.
You got people got different stuff. Because you asked me before, like, what's your favorite car? And I said one that runs.
Right.
And I meant that because what now a lot of people put, why is there a car that costs production car that costs $250,000 or $500,000? $500,000. Why is there a production car? People are online making these cars, and when it comes off the line or whatever the craftsman is doing to it, why is that car now $500,000 when you have other cars that come off the line worth $20,000? Like why is that? And they do the exact same thing.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's wild. Like people get tripped up in, nowadays they want to make this model and this and that. And it's kind of
some work better than others.
A show of luxury and this
Yeah.
and that. But at the end of the day, Daewoo that runs beats walking.
Man, you mentioned Daewoo. I forgot about Daewoo. They still making Daewoos?
Nah, hell no, they make them. But if you found one now that runs, or you had to, here's the thing: there's a bucket piece of shit Daewoo that still runs, or you walk. You driving that Daewoo?
That motherfucking Daewoo
all day long.
All day.
I tell you, my brother-in-law tripped me out. He was talking to me one time, and he was like, "I don't never keep a car over 6 months."
Why?
Clout, you know what I mean? Like just because he got it like that. But my thing is like 6 months. I keep a car until that car don't run no more.
I drive my cars to the junkyard.
Yeah, till the wheels fall off. That's exactly how I run them. Like because my car, like I've even had cars where you got to start them,
Yeah, hold your tongue just right.
Yeah. Hold your foot on the brake
Yeah.
and pump the gas so it don't fucking quit on you, and hit it real quick on
Say
reverse.
3 Hail Marys. Yeah.
I had a car that kept cutting off, like, so, like, every time I back out somewhere, it'd be like inching, and it cut off and started inch and get. But once you get going,
you fine.
But like, I drove that motherfucker until it was not drivable anymore.
Yeah.
Every car, like the car I got now, when I am no longer driving it, it's because nobody can drive it no more.
Exactly.
That is it.
I drive my cars to the junkyard.
Yeah.
To the junkyard. But yeah, it's like you were saying, like when it's become status now.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Now I drive, and it's considered a luxury car. I drive a BMW, but I don't drive it because it's a BMW. I drive it because I got a good deal on it, and I'm willing to put wrenches on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I will put a wrench on a fucking car.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But most people are afraid. I don't even know if they're. I used to say lazy, but I do think it's afraid. People are afraid to actually put wrenches on their own cars. This is the thing. It's fucked up. So why are you afraid to try to fix it yourself? It's already fucked up. So
yeah,
you're gonna fuck it up worse? No, it's fucked up. It needs an alternator. Oh my God. Oh, what am I gonna do? Well, you know where the alternator is. And I'll look at them. Okay, that's where the alternator is. Now, how do I get there to fix it?
Yeah.
Or I could pay someone to do exactly what I could do.
Right.
And
really nowadays, especially, like, you can YouTube anything.
Oh,
if you don't know how to do it, YouTube it, and somebody would tell you how to change that spark plug or whatever.
You call it YouTube, I call it university.
Yeah, you can learn anything on it.
Everyone, and that's what I like about the information age, man. Is if you want to know, you can find out.
Yeah,
you can. If you want to know, you can find out. And too many people are so afraid of trying. Just try. No one wants to fail.
No,
that's what it is. It is people are afraid to fail. We've gotten to a point in this society where no one wants to fail, man. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to fail.
Well, I think it's part of not wanting to fail, and I think some of it too is a sense of entitlement. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean that's part of not failing.
Like I know people that like their car be busted. They're like, dog, my car fucked up. I don't know what to do. I can't get to work. This and that. Like, there's a bus line.
Oh yeah.
And they look at you like you spit in their face because but it's like it's a way there.
You know. I'm gonna tell you what I did today. And I have a car.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay parking. So I have a bus stop right in front of my house. Pay my $1.75, went downtown, did what I had to do, pay my $1.75 back.
No.
I rode the bus. I have a car and I ride the bus.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like some people just there's like, oh no, my car's broke down, my world's ended.
Well,
not really.
Well, they think, a lot of people think, they don't think about public transit.
Yeah.
Because
well, I don't got money for Uber.
Public transit has a certain stigma. Only poor people use public transit. Fuck that. You know what? If you call me poor, that's fine. I got a car, a BMW, but I'll still drive the bus. I'll still ride the bus. My son, man, he came and lived with me last year. We rode the bus as when he was a kid, but now that he has to ride the bus on his own, this dude, one time I'm in work on a Saturday, he called me. He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm in Indiana." I'm like, "What?" So yeah, I caught the bus over to Indiana, just to hang out and shit. I'm like, okay,
right,
okay,
get there, young guy.
Okay, yeah, get there. He just rode the bus over it just because he can ride the bus.
Yeah.
I bought him a pass, and which is unlimited. He can use it as much as he wants. And see, I drove over, we rode over here, man. Okay, cool. What y'all doing? Nothing much, man. I just wanted to let you know where I'm at. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And he caught the bus back.
Yeah.
It-
I remember me and my homie. It was funny. It was
There's
like
nothing wrong with the bus, man.
funny.
Nothing.
I remember not even thinking about it. And I remember being a teenager. We trying to get across town, and we trying to figure it out and this and that. And then one of my homies' brothers come over. He's like, "What y'all doing?" I said, "Man, we trying to get across town on buddy's house. You know, this and that. We trying to do this and that." He's like,
Yes,
"Go down there and get on the bus." It was like the light bulb, like,
yeah, like
we can go anywhere.
Anywhere.
On the bus, you know, but we ain't
put some
gotta
change
get
in
a
this
ride.
motherfucker.
Ain't call
No,
nobody, no nothing. I was
no.
like, after that, shit, we was
On the bus.
I grew up in Lexington, so
There's nothing wrong with
they
the
call
bus.
it the Lex train. So I was on the Lex train faithfully.
Man, and there's nothing wrong with that, man.
Hell no.
You know,
You want to get there?
you want to get there. You want to
Figure
get
it
there.
out.
But I have no problem. And this whole conversation is not. I ain't bashing cars at all. I'm not bashing cars. Cars are very useful, man.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna tell you,
They're
you,
very
you can get on the bus and you can use it, and it's a means to get to where you want to go. It's affordable, but if you have a car and you can use it, then fuck yeah, use. I mean, I remember.
Fuck yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, it was either the bus or walking. And then that, when you like, there ain't nothing like getting to the age where you can get that permit. Like, oh shit, about to be some shit now.
I'm gonna tell you this too.
And think about all the times you just pick up homies and ride for no reason, just
No
because
reason.
you could.
Because you could.
Oh,
But I will tell you this. Maybe it's maybe it's where I was born or my circle of friends. We didn't have a problem walking.
hell, man, we called ourselves foot soldiers. We was always beating the streets.
Man, I'm gonna tell you this. We would walk from East Nashville. I don't know if you some people know, but we walked from East Nashville on the Eisenhower interstate system to South Nashville.
Yeah.
We would get on the interstate and walk over because there was no bridge. The only bridge was the interstate. So we would get on the interstate, walk over, get on the street, walk to South Nashville, chill, hang out. But guess what? We gotta get back. We walk back.
Hell yeah.
We walk to North Nashville. I'm 15, 16, and we walking our asses off, man. And man, that was some of the best times I ever had. And there will probably be people that would look. There were probably were people that looked down on us because we were walking, like people that are in our peers, but in a different sect.
Yeah.
Would say, "Oh, those people." But man, we had so much fun. And this is the thing that people don't realize, man. It's the journey sometimes.
Yeah.
It's the journey.
I remember us walking
It's the journey, man.
in the summer all day long
Yeah.
to get somewhere. But it's like you knew later on you was gonna go
get back.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
I remember having our walking shoes and then having our good shoes tied, the laces tied
Yep.
up around our neck.
Yep.
I can't fuck these up on this walk.
Yep.
But when we get
Yep.
over here, we're gonna clean up, and these girls gonna be
Yep.
over here. So we
The
gotta
girls
throw
gonna
these
be-
motherfucking the good joints up. But I can't walk in the good
Yeah.
joints.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's raining, fuck no, I can't. These are suede. motherfucker. I put Kroger bags over them and shit.
I'll tell you what else I do. This is my tribute really to the car, and what I love about the car. I've driven and I do this once a year. I haven't done it. I didn't do it last year. I did it last year. I haven't done it this year. But at least one time a year, I drive west.
Yeah.
I drive to Boise, Idaho, one of my favorite cities in the world. Boise, Idaho. I got friends there. Shout out to Brian Lee. Shout out to Jen. Shout out to Jen Adams. Just good people, man. Just good folks in Boise. But I drive to Boise once a year. I've seen Nebraska. I've seen countless times. I've seen Missouri. I've seen Utah. I've seen um, uh, fucking so much of this country, and I'm in awe of it. I love the fact that I can do that.
Yeah.
I can fly. Now I could fly, but the topic isn't flying. The topic is cars.
Yeah.
And so
but the dopest thing about it, like you said, you can get in your car right now if you decided to, and get on your way to Boise right now.
I can go right now.
Fuck it, I'm just going
right now. I can go right now.
It's badass, you know. Just the freedom of it, you know.
It's freedom, man. It's freedom, and at the same time, it's responsibility. Because just because I can doesn't mean that I should. However, I go because I should. I go to Boise because I should go. I got friends there. I got people that care about me, that I care about. And on the way, I also have friends. I got friends in Lincoln. Man, I got friends. I have Lincoln, Nebraska is one of my favorite spots in the world also, because I have so many good friends there. It's not about good times. It's like good fucking people. It's like we don't National Lampoon's Vacation was funny.
Yeah.
But it almost shat upon surface travel.
The road trip.
The road trip. It almost shat upon it. Because, like all the shit that he went through and all that shit. But man, I'm telling you, man, it's a funny ass movie.
Yeah.
Vacation is funny. But people make society at large shits on road travel. Man, I love driving my car. Sometimes, most of the time by myself.
Yeah.
I'm listening to my music. I can listen to podcasts.
Oh, that's my shit.
I'm captive to the podcast because I'm driving.
Sometimes I have to force myself on a long trip to listen to music.
Yeah, I mean, I listen
to so many podcasts.
Podcasts are so beautiful.
Like some of them are like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, like by the end of that podcast, you're like, damn, I done ate up so much road
during
that shit.
Man,
didn't even pay attention.
There's a guy named Dan Carlin. He's a historian. And this dude, he's not a PhD historian. I think his academic thing is in math or something like that. But he loves history. So he started doing Dan Carlin's. Man, he did this one thing about World War One, which was 5 episodes, which was like 5 hours long. And I'm just fucking enthralled with what this guy is talking about. He doesn't pick a side. He's just telling you this is what happened. This is what was said. He's so objective. Man, Dan Carlin, man, that dude is one of my favorite guys to listen to. But I also listen to I listen to Radio Lab, NPR. I listen to NPR shit. Radio Lab is good. How we're doing I'm thinking about one subject. They go into a subject and they go all different. They do research and all. We ain't got no, but we just do two dudes. We just have a conversation.
Yeah.
So
if we started doing research, we got on another show.
This is not called in depth. In depth. Yeah. So
these are the facts.
Yeah. We just talk about what we're talking about. But yeah, man, cars let us be individuals, but at the same time, man, we still have to think about us as a society and how we deal with the ramifications of our individualism. So now I'm really excited about the next incarnation of cars, which is going to be the electrics.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm excited about that, and maybe the self-drivers.
I'm scared to death of that. Just because it's like I want to trust it, but like say you sit in the back reading a book and your car's driving you, and that motherfucker just for some reason needs to update.
But check it out. but check it out. What about you as another driver who's and I'm driving, and then your car updates. I gotta fucking deal with whatever your car does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But on the same time, on the other hand, like that's kind of the same risk you just have with just people driving it, because the motherfucker could doze off,
True.
be drunk.
But if I'm not driving,
Yeah.
you know, if the car driving itself,
I'm not mad at the driverless shit, but I just like, man, my thing. I look at that shit just like I look at VR, 3D TVs.
Yeah.
These are prosthetic arms. Everybody be telling me about the bullshit.
Yeah.
Let y'all get the first ones.
Yeah.
I want like the 5. Like the iPhone 1 ain't shit compared to the one now. So let me get the new joint.
Yeah.
Like when you figure it out.
Y'all work it out. Y'all
Now the first driverless cars, I'm still driving my joint.
I'm driving my car. I'm
sorry. I'm gonna see what y'all do. Now if y'all moving and everything's cool.
Same with when the automatics first came out. Remember it was manual speed. Now it's then it was automatic. Like, y'all okay? You work the automatic shit.
So like I said, I ain't mad at it, but it's like I'm like, let's see how it work out.
Yeah.
You know, because like if it just goes all driverless one day, and you go to get on 64, and it's a line of these motherfuckers all smashed together. I'm like, I told you,
motherfuckers, and I'm driving right around.
Now I'm taking Dixie Highway to Florida because I know none of them motherfuckers took that route.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Oregon Trail, motherfucker.
But yeah, man. So, man, look, we as humanity, we do good shit, and we forget to really step back and appreciate what we have.
Yeah.
And cars are good, man. Cars are good. Cars are good. But remember that
any car running is good.
They're tools. And you know what? And if the cars ever stop running, we can still walk.
Sure as hell can.
We still walk, man. And I'm down with walking also.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. This has been a great topic, man. It's been a great topic, man. We did this shit. You know what? Our next topic. Even though we did this, you know, some serious shit about cars, but our next topic is going to be very serious, man. Charity.
All right.
Let's talk about charity, man.
Damn.
Because
you told me you had one for us.
Yeah, I see a lot of shit. This. Yeah, let's talk about charity, man. Let's talk about true charity, real charity. Man, I hope y'all enjoy this episode. We're gonna do this shit, man, and we'll keep doing this shit. We missed Sunday. I know the schedule is disrupted because of me. But we're gonna try to get back on schedule. We're doing tomorrow night, definitely, right?
Yeah, Thursday we're back on.
We're doing tomorrow night, and then we're doing I will be back Sunday. We'll be back on our regular schedule.
Yeah, we're gonna hit you with 3 this week, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Today, tomorrow, Thursday, yeah, 3 this week.
So right after charity, we'll hit you with another banger.
We're gonna have another one.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully, if it's a banger, it's up to you. I mean, it's up.
It's a banger to us.
It's up to the audience. I'll let them.
This is how you know it's not a banger when we have a topic and it sounds like this.
It'll never be like that.
So there you go. They're all bangers. We got something. If we got something to say about it, it's a banger
like that.
And I'll let y'all know. I think 9:00. We said it Saturday night because we can't do Friday. I'll be in Sandy Hook, Kentucky, performing with BKE Entertainment. Shout out Mr. Mikey for putting me on that show.
Yeah.
Danny Hooks should be in the building.
Sad Hooks.
And
that's my guy.
I think Ben Potts might be coming through too. I believe we heard that. So we got something for y'all. I don't know where we're going. I think I know where I want to go, but I'll see what the fellas want to do with it. But just to let y'all know, because I didn't do Five Finger Fiasco last Friday. We had a show Saturday, and I didn't have the energy. I need a little rest and get my life together so I could try to rock a crowd one time.
Yeah. And it was good. Saturday was good.
Yo, it was first ever murder circus, and we did our thing, man.
Yeah, we did.
And I appreciate the Four Pegs for letting us come out.
Yeah,
and do that. You know,
great food, great drinks. It was all good. It's all good.
And I appreciate the crowd and all the comedians. Of course, you know I love you. And
you got to put his table back together.
Oh, did you?
I had to put it back together.
Oh shit!
Because if you went and saw the table, like, I rather put it on.
Yeah.
He said I paid $2,000 for that thing. I'm like, what? I'll put it right here.
I'm like, you paid $2,000
Stop.
too much.
Let's not. I want Chris mad at me. We love you, Chris Williams. But yeah, man. It was good. Saturday was good. Nice joint. We may have a new space. He was telling me about it earlier. But yeah, man. Thank y'all so much for listening to us. We don't want to draw on, man. Charity.
Yeah, and as you can see by my hair and my demeanor, I can't even first word. I gotta wash my ass and get the high horse to blaze them. Maybe
this dude. No, he don't. I'm just saying that he told me he worked his ass off, but yeah,
there is no tangible evidence of it.
no, none whatsoever. Hey man, we're doing our thing, man. Hey man,
we did it again.
Oh my God, man, we always do it, man. We always fucking do this shit, man.
Tomorrow night we running it right back.
Right back tomorrow night.
Later.
Ace Hill Production.